Good evening. You're listening to the Garden City Community Chat Show with your hosts Carrie, Tom, and Mike. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, hello, Garden City and all our surrounding neighbors. Let's give a shout out to Westland, Dearborn Heights, Canton, Livonia, Inkster, just to name a few. Welcome to episode number 676 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It's Thursday, September 26, 2024. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. Hope you're all doing well and you're safe. I am your host, Carrie. Also joining me tonight, former City Councilman Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
Doing great, Carrie.
Okay, cool. A man of few words. And also Garden City's very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
Doing good.
I bet you got jet lag, eh?
Just a little bit.
Well, welcome back. We missed you. Tom's going to be up shortly with the most current and up-to-date forecast for you. And then Mike's going to close out the show with some community events happening so you can get them on your calendars. And while you have your calendars out, you can pencil in these upcoming shows. Next week, October 3rd, Karen Hughes, candidate for Garden City Council, will be here. And then on October 10th, Lori Wakamis is going to be here. She's another candidate running for City Council. October 17th, the boys from DSD Sports Chat want to come back and talk about the incredible comeback of the Detroit Tigers. So we're hoping they continue. And on October 24th, State Rep Dylan Wagella will be here. He's going to stop by, give us an update on what's happening in Lansing. And then going into November already, November 14th, we're going to be doing a Northern Exposure show. Jenna and Chris Simpler, owners of the Cartier Mansion B&B in Ludington, Michigan, will be here. So several great shows coming up. You can pencil in on your calendar, and we hope you'll be able to set aside some time and join us. I also want to mention real quick, if you're watching us live right now on Facebook and YouTube, go ahead and post your questions and comments in the comments section. You can find us right now on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat. And over on our YouTube channel, just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. You can also email your questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get those answered for you. Remember, we're here to promote not only our community, but yours as well. And speaking of community, if your community organization or business has any events or announcements that you'd like to get out to our listeners, what should they do, Mike?
They should email us, Carrie.
Exactly. Email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com and message us on our Facebook page, and Mike will be more than happy to pass that information along. Remember, you're always welcome to come on the show and promote your community, business, or organization anytime. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things they can do for you. For more information, go to GardenCityBusinessAlliance.org. All right, we're going to get Tom in here now with a latest check of the weather, including that hurricane down in Florida. And then we'll be chatting with our guest, Councilman Zachary Witt. So stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. All right. So for those that don't know, where were you last week?
I was in Iceland.
Man.
Very nice state. It was a very good time, and
What's the time change? What's the time difference there?
4-hour difference. So
4 hours?
they're 4 hours ahead. So
Okay.
basically, right now they would be kind of around two in the no, backwards. 4 p.m. right now. It would be there right now.
Oh, okay. You look kind of cold there. Was it cold?
It definitely was cold. It was in the 40s.
Yeah.
So
what you got for us? I know you've been busy with this hurricane. We got a lot of friends and relatives down there in Florida that we're thinking about.
yeah, we'll definitely talk about all that, and we'll break it all down. So as we kind of look at the latest and greatest of where we're at, it's not looking too shabby out there. We're dealing with temperatures in the upper 60s right now. We're dealing with overall clear skies at times and clouds still mixing through. I was out there a little while ago with a very nice sunset. If you were out and about, a lot of pink in the sky, but overall, we're now seeing the sun has set, and our temperatures will continue to kind of remain on the mild side through the night. So we're actually going to continue to kind of deal with these clouds continuing to kind of hang out throughout the rest of the night. We're going to be seeing those temperatures probably remaining into the lower 60s as we go into tomorrow morning. And as we start the day tomorrow, we're definitely going to remain on the cloudy side. We're probably going to deal with temperatures in the afternoon, probably getting into the lower 70s. So staying a little bit on the cooler side again tomorrow with all those clouds continuing to kind of linger out there. And overall, we're going to be seeing kind of our next rounds of rain beginning to kind of move in as we go into Friday night and into Saturday. So this weekend definitely looks like we're going to be dodging some rain showers at times. It's not going to be raining the entire weekend, but throughout the weekend at times we're going to be dealing with some on and off rain showers, which is going to be kind of tied into kind of this system running into another system across the Ohio River Valley, which is just going to unleash just rounds of showers across the region on Saturday and into Sunday as well. Overall, we're going to be dealing with temperatures again in the lower 70s on both days, but we can't completely rule out some on and off rain both days. And then kind of lingering that a little bit on Monday as well, as the system, as we're dealing with just a system very slowly moving around the region. And overall, they're not great chances. Again, a lot of dry time mixed into this, but Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're going to be dealing with some on and off rain showers moving through. Overall, as we kind of go through next week, as we start October already, we're definitely going to be dealing with some drier conditions to start the month of October, and cooling down is definitely going to be a trend. We're going to be dealing with probably temperatures near 50 and low temperatures and high temperatures into the kind of the upper 60s. So definitely cooling down as we start the month of October and kind of drying things out as well. So not too shabby, just getting a little bit more rain on the weekend. I know it's not the greatest time, but it's not going to be a complete washout by any means. Other than that, like you were saying, as we kind of expand outward and talking about some very active weather across the U.S. right now, we're definitely going to be kind of tying into the discussion of kind of this hurricane as we kind of load in kind of the latest radar if it wants to work. Don't know where it's at right now. It's always something weather-wise.
Yeah.
But I can always pull it up on another website, if you will, but I'm not too sure why this is not working. It's kind of strange. Overall, this hurricane is starting to kind of make its way closer toward the Florida coastline. It's really going to kind of, at least the core of it, hit the panhandle of Florida at this point. We can kind of show that as we kind of get into a new view of things. So give me 1 minute. I'm gonna show another screen, if you will.
Okay.
Because it is worth noting, the system.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Absolutely. So as we kind of show you this look, this is kind of the radar down there in Tallahassee. You can kind of see the general look as we kind of show kind of the radar animated, you can kind of see here's kind of the Florida coastline at this point. You can kind of see it's continuing to kind of make its way closer to Perry, Tallahassee, the state capital, and other locations are already starting to kind of see the outer bands of this as it moves along the Florida coastline as well down toward Tampa as well. They're dealing with the rain down there, but the worst of it will be kind of up into this corridor where we're going to be seeing kind of the heaviest rainfall, the strongest winds, and overall this is now a Category 4 hurricane with winds sustained at 130 miles an hour. And it's definitely going to bring a lot of storm surge, which is basically water that's going to be kind of lining up along kind of the eye wall and pushing that as it moves into kind of the panhandle of Florida. And as the system continues to kind of move its way toward the region, as we kind of go into Georgia as well, we're going to be seeing kind of the system moving up toward Atlanta, which will continue to kind of bring a widespread rain and heavy downpours up toward that neck of the woods as well. So very busy time frame in the weather department as we go into tonight. And overall, this heavy downpours will continue all across a good chunk of the region across the southeastern United States. So it is worth noting this in the weather segment. So I did want to briefly mention that. So just hunker down if you're going to be in Florida, as we're going to be kind of watching that hurricane making landfall tonight and into the day on Friday before it begins to kind of break down and weaken. So other than that, our thoughts and prayers go out to Florida. And if you want to keep tuned to all our local weather information, just go to our website, DopplerTownsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated locally as we continue to kind of fall more into the fall pattern. So enjoy it.
Yeah. We'll probably get remnants of that rain then, right? We're going to get
it's going to be kind of bits and pieces of that tied into another system that's going to be kind of morphing in toward another system. So a little bit of rain with it, but nothing too crazy.
Did you have a question, Mike?
I did. It looked like you were predicting that there wasn't going to be any rain in Ann Arbor this afternoon or Saturday afternoon around 12 o'clock for the Little Brown Jug game.
So at this point, it's still a little early when it comes to kind of Saturday's exact timing with the rain. I just can't completely rule out some rain showers kind of during the afternoon across the region. So we could deal with just a little bit of rain showers. It's not going to be anything to kind of write home about at this point, but there's going to be some dry time during the game as well, I think, but very light rain, if anything.
All righty. Well, hey, get some rest if you can, huh?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you next week. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's give a shout out to some people in there watching tonight. We have Annette McNeil. How you doing, Annette? Dennis Dykeman, last week's guest is in there. How are you, Dennis? Good to see you. Michael Bingle, Nora Fix, Derek Parton, who's going to be on the show sometime in October, Linda Frank, Seal Nesbitt. Boy, who else we got in there? Paul Werhan is in there. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you. We also have, I mentioned Linda Frank, and got about 9 or 10 others in there that I cannot see who it is. But thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. He is currently on the Garden City Council and seeking re-election. Please welcome Councilman Zachary Witt.
Thank you, Gary.
Witt. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you guys tonight?
We're doing great. We're doing great. Mike, you doing great?
I'm doing excellent.
Awesome. So thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. So this is your first term on council, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First term.
So is it everything you thought it would be? And what was the most important thing that you've learned since you've been on there?
Oh, I've learned extra about the city after, the 7 years leading into my candidacy and actual election. I was in a lot of the inner workings of the city, so I did learn a lot. But the other backside of it is some of the more interesting, I guess, hopefully not as political stuff, but more how tax base works for housing and a lot of that stuff, especially now after purchasing my first home. So yes, a lot to learn. I've enjoyed it very much so. Having, residents come up to me asking questions, being able to just be out in the community and talking with people and sharing my knowledge has
Mhm.
been very good.
So you got your first house, huh?
Yes. Back in November.
Awesome, awesome. Congrats.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
the joys of being a homeowner, right?
Oh, lots to keep up with.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So tell us why'd you decide to run again for council at this time? You're finishing out a 2-year term, correct?
Yes. So I'm finishing out the 2-year term that was Stacy's when she ran as a write-in, which was Kelly Kerwin's originally.
Mhm.
S- I don't believe that 2 years was enough time to, really get, my feet wet to get everything going. A
Right.
lot of things have been done in the last 2 years. A lot of grant money's come in, a lot of that kind of stuff. So I'm looking to work further to get, those pushed along so we can get, some certain extra services for the residents
Mhm.
and just, build something more in Garden City, have it be again a community where people want to move into, younger families,
Mhm.
help the schools out a little bit, getting some more enrollment.
So now it's all 4-year terms now, right?
Yes, everything going forward will be 4-year terms.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, 2 years isn't quite enough to really, I mean, that's just getting your feet wet.
Yeah, just barely.
So what are the top issues that you feel are facing the city at this time, and how will you plan to address them?
Well, mainly over the last year, a lot of residents have brought up the word trust, accountability, transparency. Those are, major issues that, we've seen. Um, Going forward with the new city manager, especially at the last council meeting, answering some of the questions live, and it's not just an
Good.
email being sent.
Yeah.
So we've got everything in place that we're getting and moving forward. We just need to continue, moving the ship forward and getting information out, transparency, rebuilding trust that, could have been lost in the last couple of years.
Yeah, yeah. Seems to be a lot of division too. I'm just saying, a little bit
Yeah.
of division there. People
Yeah.
seem to be aligning on the council already, and I
Mhm.
don't like what I'm seeing really. So how do you plan on incorporating feedback from constituents into your decision making?
Well, everything that I go into, especially any vote, when I look over my packet, when I receive it, everything I look at as what's good for 26,994 as a whole, and
Mhm.
not, me personally, what might affect me differently than other residents. So everything I go into, I definitely look, as a whole. Going out to events and talking with residents, I prioritize at least being seen, being able to be approached and have a conversation with. So I taking all of that into consideration, hearing people coming up to the podium and, putting their comments out there,
Right.
taking everything in and doing the vote from there. But like I said, based on 26,994 and not, a small little group of 100 people.
Hmm. Yeah. Listening to your constituents is real important. That's for sure.
Yes, that's why I'm out as much as I can in public at events. And
You are. Yeah, you're out a lot. I know that. Can you provide an example to our listeners of a successful project that you initiated that you've been a part of?
yeah, so I a little bit.
I'm real involved with the Santaland parade. I know that.
Yep, Santa Land Parade's one of the big ones. Recently, more in the last a little over a year, I have the curb restoration project.
Right. Right. What's happened with that?
So unfortunately, with switching city managers, a couple people resigning from positions that were also on my committee,
Hmm.
it's taken a little bit of a back step. We're continuing forward now that we have Tim in place as well as Matt Miller. A lot of the projects that Matt's looking to do that has grant funding can be done within what Matt's looking for as well.
Hmm.
So going forward from this point on, we're going to be getting meetings, coming back together, um, making sure everyone is together, talking, bringing in the ideas. My main goal with that is to get more economic development. So having that walkable downtown that a lot of people like to see or want to see,
Right.
uh, talking with Tim, I had my new city manager meeting with him this week, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of ideas that he's bringing to the table as well. It can kind of all be incorporated in. But the curb project is the one that I've put together and working on. All of the electeds above city level currently have been notified and are looking and working to get me any information on funding so we can, pass it off to the right areas, get everything together and going. But, getting those curbs fixed on Ford Road where we have, the short little rays and all of that are supposed to stop cars, people don't want to walk because there could be a chance that a car, goes up on a curb. And we don't want that to happen. We want everyone to be safe, especially in our downtown area.
Yeah. And they look terrible. I mean, a lot of them are all broken up. It just doesn't look good.
Yeah, that was the main point of me, putting together the committee. And it's been a few years since anyone on council's even tried to put together a committee like that to get something going. So I'm looking forward to ramping everything back up, hopefully if I'm reelected in November, and I can continue further. If not, there are people at the city that will take it over and hopefully be able to get things going as well.
Yeah, I'd like to see that move forward on there. I think Tim Gibbons, the former police chief and now city manager, I think he's going to be a good fit.
Yeah, he's deep roots in Garden City. He's got a lot of, connections, a lot of knowledge, experience going through his schooling and as well as working with the police department. We made a great choice. I'm really excited for, these first 6 months to get through and see, where he can be at going forward.
Yeah. Let's move on to the city budget. How will you ensure that it's managed effectively and the resources are allocated efficiently?
First things first is getting a treasurer hired after the events, and we just recently accepted the resignation. The position's now posted. I believe we've only had one applicant come in at this time. So getting the position filled, as well as I know my conversations with Tim as well as Matt during the transition period was getting a assistant, kind of like how we have the deputy clerk, but getting a deputy treasurer as well, to help with workload and make sure we have everything managed properly. That's not just being handled by the one treasurer, because it is a lot. It's a very big budget that we have.
Sure.
A lot of line items, a lot of GLs, a lot of departments that have to be managed. So having an extra set of trained eyes with a treasurer will be great.
Yeah, for sure. That's a big job right there to fill.
Yes.
So how would you describe your views and visions of moving the city forward different from the other candidates?
Well, being in the position that I currently already hold it, I looking, every different avenue we have, especially like, again, the Ford Road curb project, a lot of Tim's ideas that we talked about this week. I'm not going to spoil any of them because that's his, and I'm going to let him announce that. Getting things together, mainly making, getting council on the same page, getting everyone hopefully working together. If we have the common goal, it helps move everything along quicker. So mainly working together, no infighting, no pettiness, just trying to get everybody together.
Yeah. That's politics, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Mr. Murray is in there. John Murray has a question. Mr. Witt, they're looking for karma drivers. Would you be interested in delivering, or would you gather the remains and return to rightful place, whatever that means?
I guess I'm not 100% sure what Mr. Murray means.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what karma is either. If you can explain a little better, Mr. Murray, we'd appreciate that. Okay. All right, next question. Now that we have an economic development director, how do you see yourself and the council working together to encourage businesses to invest in Garden City? I mean, we got a lot of buildings to fill.
We do, yes. Actually, within the last couple council meetings, we had the rezonings done to hopefully get those in place. Matt and Mario Ortega put together a committee with 3 members of planning, 3 members from the DDA board, 3 members of council, to try and get everything, ideas out there, what changes we'd like to see that could help, thrive and boom the business downtown.
Mhm.
So one of those was, the car wash. I was really hoping we could have gotten that decided on and put in, being there a light there. But that committee put together a lot of ideas. We just need the execution, council, planning commission approval into a council meeting to get zonings changed to allow different types of businesses around in the downtown mainly. And we do have some bigger lots outside of downtown that we're definitely maybe not necessarily rezoning, but some different changes that might help get some businesses in. Definitely beautification around the city is one of my main goals. I've brought it up at budget meetings since November of 2022.
Yeah. Well, I think Matt Miller's going to do a good job. We do have, like you said, outside the downtown area that we can develop as well. And I hope we do, because it's kind of getting like Merriman, and I've said this before, Merriman and Ford Road is a direct route to the airport. So that is a gateway to the city.
Yeah,
And-
you can pass the bridge construction.
Yeah, those corners there are looking bad, real bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the property owners as well. I know the corner of Merriman and Ford is owned by an individual. I believe the price from last I heard what it was is really, really high for that property. So if, the property owners aren't willing to sell, it's a little bit harder to get, some businesses coming in and, building on the land.
Talking about the northwest corner?
Yes, northwest. Yep. Across from Walgreens, across Ford Road. Yep. Oh, Carrie, I think your mic died.
Okay, you hear me?
Yes. Yep.
We can hear you now.
All right. Linda Frank, what are you going to do now that the last city manager is gone? You voted his way. You really didn't do anything. You didn't do anything for the city, whatever. I don't know.
I don't agree with that statement of not doing anything for the city. I definitely didn't vote his way. There were a lot of things that, like I said earlier, everything that I look at is based on the residents as a whole and not me specifically or anyone specifically. I'm always open to conversation about topics if there's something specifically on an agenda that somebody might want to see. I have a lot of people that I know that as confidants that I've used to just kind of get some information that maybe I might not understand, especially when it comes to union. I don't work a union job, so that's a little bit of a newer aspect to me. But a lot of votes, everything I do, I'm always asking questions. A lot of it is behind. If there's something that I ask that's something that needs to be explained with everyone, I definitely ask it again at the council meeting so the explanation is out there. But I don't vote. Nobody has ever told me how to vote specifically on any topic. Everything I do is based on my opinion of what the city as a whole and the residents as a whole want to see.
Yeah, I know. I hear that all the time. Some residents will say it seems like you all on the council just rubber stamp yes on everything, and that really isn't the. Do you guys discuss any of these things before the council meetings?
I don't typically talk with the council members. I don't want to violate any sort of Open Meetings Act or anything like that. So not typically anyone on council.
So how soon do you get your packet before a meeting?
Actually, Tim is having every packet out on Wednesday. So when there's a meeting on Monday, we get it the Wednesday leading into that Monday.
That's good.
Oh yeah, that gives you time then. Yeah, you really.
So when I get home from work, I usually I don't like paper. So I typically go through the emailed copy that I also get on Wednesday. And that's where I can make any notes. And if something specifically, I can save it separately and maybe write it down in a notebook and have it brought up.
Oh, very good. Very good. I know we have an ethics committee now. This is a question that was sent to me just a little while ago.
Mhm.
Have you met anybody on the ethics committee yet? Have you met the committee yet?
I do know a few of the members based on who we approved in.
Mhm.
I I enjoy a lot of the people that I know from it. Not that it's a benefit to me or not a benefit to me, because they're impartial, in ethical situations that they've got to come up
Right.
anyways. I believe it's going to be a good thing going forward, holding, the board members as well as the council members accountable for actions that they take, words that they speak, and anything that might be a violation. It's definitely a good thing for us to have. And the members are, like I said, they're going to be great. It's going to take a little bit of time to get everyone acclimated since it's a whole new board. Yes, Michael, I do agree. I hope we don't have to use it, but it,
Yeah.
it needs to be there in case.
Yeah, you got to have it. You got to have it for sure.
Yes.
I know that you're involved in the upcoming Sandland Parade. We touched on that a little bit. Would you like to update us on that and what's new? And I know the theme for this year. You can mention that as well.
Yes, I'm going to pull it up on my other monitor over here so I have everything exactly right. This year is Cobwebs and Snowflakes, a haunted holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of a Halloween-esque Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of entries filling in already. Everything's open, so www.santalandparade.com. If you have any community groups, a business, or anything like that, we're more than happy to have you guys in the parade. The bigger the parade, the more fun it is for everyone lining the streets and enjoying. There's also the website that Carrie put earlier in the show, the comment, Santaland Parade 2024.itemorder.com/shop/home/ so you can get any hoodies, t-shirts, everything's on there as an order form. It's a group order, so everything will be printed together and delivered at the same time.
And do we have prices on those?
I can pull them up. A hoodie is $30. A long sleeve t-shirt, and it's Gildan, so it's good. It's $25.
Okay.
And then short sleeve t-shirt is $20.
Awesome. Very reasonable. I think you
Yes.
said on the last council meeting you're hoping to have your hoodie or whatever.
Yes, I do have my hoodie. I actually took it out of, I drive a Jeep and I had the roof and doors off. So it's at my parents' house. I took it out because there was potential for rain. So I didn't grab it to bring it, or else I would have held it up for you guys to all see on the show.
Awesome. But they can go to the website and see it, I would imagine.
Yep. So, and if you go to santalandparade.com, there's also a click here for the shirts and hoodies to take you to the website to order.
Now, let me ask you, you're still looking for volunteers too?
Always. Volunteers is one of the toughest subjects. It's always, hard as somebody who volunteers a lot in the community, definitely with, around the high school, GCYA, it's tough. It's tough getting volunteers. We do have a lot of dedicated people that have, volunteered their time over the years, and we appreciate them very, very much, especially for the parade, because it's a big undertaking. The committee is 7. It's a lot of work that goes into it.
So if somebody wants to volunteer, can they contact you with the email there up on the screen, or what would be the way?
Yeah, send it to the witforcouncil@gmail, and I can get you all the information from the website, or everything's on santalandparade.com. All of the volunteer setup, entry forms and everything is on the website as well.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else that you wanted to talk about or comment on while I have you here?
Yeah. So one of the big topics this year, I've gotten it asked of me a lot. So I'm going to give my opinion first. With a husband and wife on council. In my opinion, in a city of 26,994 as of the 2020 census, I don't believe that two people in the same household when we have a lot of households in our city. I don't think two people that live under the same roof should be on the same council.
Mhm.
That's my opinion personally as a resident of Garden City, and not, as a view from council.
Mhm.
On top of that, going further, unfortunately, we don't have anything in the charter that, is against that. So they have every right to do so.
Mhm.
But it's on the residents and how the residents choose to vote come November. It's their choice ultimately. So if they want to see it, they want to see it. If they don't, they don't. But I just encourage everyone to get out and vote. Reach out to, there's eight candidates. Reach
Yeah.
out to us. I'm more than happy to give views on anything. It's a nonpartisan race, so it's not Democrat or Republican.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Are there
what-
any other candidates that are running that you would support?
yeah. Have you
I-
aligned with anyone?
I'm very open when it comes to a lot of the candidates. I don't typically, or I don't try and fight with anyone. I don't, I'm not much of a bad blood person. I'm a very easygoing, get to know me.
Mhm.
I do know out of the candidates, everyone has very good, ideas behind them, ideals, everything that they're going with.
Mhm.
I've worked with Brendan in the past. I actually appreciate him. It's, nice to see another younger candidate like myself
Mhm.
being in the running, because, our country's moving a different way. Dominic King, I've known him for a very long time. Very much appreciate Dominic and everything
Very
he's
much
done.
involved like you in the community. Yeah.
Yeah, very much. Lori Walconis has been a great, asset to the DDA board. Tyler Rich, another Garden City guy. He's a little bit older than me, but he went to school with my brothers. I know him through that.
Mhm.
He's got some great ideas, a different background, which might be a good side there.
Mhm.
Karen Hughes, I've talked to her a few times, actually really enjoy her. There's a lot that we could learn from, every one of the candidates. And Denise, I don't know. I think she's on the ballot, but won't be
Mhm.
living in the city. So I don't think she's, going to be able to take the position if she happens to win.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, there's, and Jeff, I've talked with Jeff a lot, have nothing bad to say about him.
Mhm.
Enjoy, every time I've talked with him, I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, I mean, we've had several of the candidates on, Mike, and they all have great ideas, and they seem to do their homework. They research. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
And I have my thoughts. I may be endorsing some people. I don't know. I've never done it on this show, but I'm thinking about doing it. So, for what it's worth, we'll see what happens. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what did you think of the chili cook-off not having the Goodfellows not being involved this year?
That wasn't my decision by any means. I always want to try and give back to the community groups, because again, they do so much in our city.
Right,
I-
whoever volunteers, right? Whatever 501 volunteers, they get paid, correct?
Yeah. I don't know if the numbers have been released yet from this year. I don't know how profitable or not profitable it was. It's not something,
It's not-
necessarily the city should profit off of.
Right, they're not profiting off of it. They're going to give that money away. I mean,
Mhm. But I'm not sure if it was in the green or in the red, so that I don't know. Like I said, I always like giving back to the community groups. Not a decision that I made. I wouldn't have supported the decision. But that's, it was above me. The decision was made.
yeah. Okay, good question. Uh, is Dominic King a conflict of interest? Why would he be a conflict of interest, Michael?
I think it's the other comments below it. No, actually, there is.
The son and brother. Okay, I got
Yeah.
it.
Yep. No, so anything that would be a conflict of interest, or any sort of anything that would go into it, council members are able to abstain. So if anything had to do financially with the communications department as a whole, anything like that, if Dominic were elected, he could abstain.
Mhm.
There's not there are protections in place, so nothing would be, a weird gray area or anything like
Yeah,
that.
it'd be
There's
much
always the chance to
yeah.
abstain.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's his son and his wife, not his brother, I don't think. I don't think
His brother's on the planning commission.
Oh, is his
but
brother on there too? Oh, okay. Okay.
yes,
I got you. Yeah, they could abstain for sure. Yeah.
depending on the topic, Lori, yes,
I know
depending
Randy, he used to do that as mayor all the time because he worked for Ford's, and when they were going to buy
any
buy-
purchase of a Ford vehicle. Yep. So like me, working in the financial industry, if anything were to come up with, the bank that I work at or anything like that, I would have to abstain as well.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. Well, there's a lot. I don't know. There's one thing that looks like a conflict of interest to me, but oh well. We'll see how the voters think. See how they think. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else, my friend?
No, I just want to thank you both for your time. And Tom, I'm not sure if he's still in the backstage area, but thank you guys for doing the community chat. I watch it every once in a while when I have a chance.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, and having different sides, residents doing their own. It's always good to see. You get different perspectives.
Yeah, we enjoy doing it, and we like having you on. And you're welcome to come back anytime. And good luck with the upcoming election.
Yeah, just remember November 5th, Zachary R. Witt. That's all I need.
Right, and if they want to contact you, then go to witz@gardencitymi.org. That's your city website or email.
Yep.
And whitforcouncil@gmail.com. You're also
And
on Facebook page.
Facebook page is always open. I'm going to be updating it a little bit better. I haven't had a lot of time, unfortunately, but I'm going to get back into getting the posts.
Right. Now, do you have signs that you're going to be putting out?
Yep, I do have a couple of signs left. They actually went out yesterday during the day and put a few of them around at residents that have already asked for them.
Okay.
So yeah, if they reach out, whitforcouncil@gmail.com, I'm more than happy to bring one by, or if you shoot me a message on Facebook.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Councilman Witt, good luck, my friend.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right, take care.
You as well.
Night. All right. Well, he answered all the questions, that's for sure. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Moving on. Oh, the next council meeting is going to be October 14th. Can you believe we're talking about October already? Holy moly. Unbelievable. 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have as well. All right, Mike, are you ready?
I am ready, Kerry.
All right, we're going to do some community events here so you can get these on your calendar. So stand by for Mike.
Okay, it's time for some community announcements. Nothing here, Mike.
You know it's a lie, because that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Sounding good.
Okay, Wayne County Veteran Services every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:30 to 4:30 in the Radcliffe Center. You need to call 313-506-0302 for an appointment. And the American Legion Department of Veteran Affairs can take care of all your veteran concerns and benefits. Every Tuesday from 9 to 3. Please call again 313-964-6480.
6640. Yep. Now this is interesting.
Yeah,
My garbage was actually picked up on time today.
mine too.
Yeah, so they're
And
probably,
last week they got both my garbage and recycling on the day. It was one of them was a little late in the day, but like after dark, but they did pick it up. So, and it supposedly by October 1st, their grace period will be over. So let's hope that they continue to improve in terms of timeliness of pickup and so forth.
right. But anyway, they can report a missed pickup.
Yeah, if you do have a missed pickup, GardenCityMI.org DPW.trash report.
Yep. and they'll get on it. And then I just read today where Livonia just signed a $37 million contract with Priority. So
Really?
yeah, how are they gonna handle them when they just barely are handling us? They better get some more trucks.
Well, I guess most of the truck repairs they needed to do have been done.
Yeah, that's
And
what they
so
said.
so
Hopefully.
they're supposed to be better able to maintain the proper schedule.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. Yeah, Livonia, $37 million contract. Oof. Whew. Okay.
Angel Aids. Stephanie Peters provides a number of aids and assistance for seniors and handicapped. You can contact her at 248-818-5334.
Yep.
They do transportation services as well as a lot of other aspects.
Yeah. It's a good thing if you know a senior that needs some help for sure.
Yeah.
A plethora of things. Our favorite word.
Hogs Barbecue, Backyard Barbecue is 734-612-6690. They have a food truck and they do catering, barbecue,
Yeah.
walking tacos.
Very good food.
Yeah, excellent food.
Yeah, good people too. And Chubb's. Chubb's barbecue is very good too. Give him a shout out.
Shannon Coffee, the Notary Babe. For all your notary needs, call 734-469-8821.
Annette McNeil says finally got ours picked up on time without the help of GFL. Very good.
Yeah.
Good to hear that. Good to hear that.
Yeah, they seem to be improving. If my limited experience is any indication.
Yep.
So we'll see what it's like next week when the calendar turns.
Yeah, they took on a heck of a undertaking, that's for sure.
Straight Farmhouse at 6221 Merriman Road is open Wednesdays and Saturdays from noon to 3 for tours. Mm-hmm. For event information, go to www.straightfarmhouse.org.
They have a plethora of events, a lot of events over there. So
they do.
Too many to announce on here. You got to go to their website.
Our guest from last week, Dennis Diekman, is reminding you that you can get carpet cleaning, tiling, grout cleaning, upholstery cleaning, hardwood floor cleaning, residential and commercial. Contact Dennis at 734-299-6496.
Yep, does a good job.
There's a mom-to-mom sale. Boy, this is going to be interesting. This is September 28th.
Yeah.
9 to 2. Admission is $1.
Mm-hmm.
Early bird admission is $2 at 8:30 a.m. Mm-hmm. Large item room, a bake sale.
Yep.
Table rentals are $20 each.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't read all of that.
On your own table, it's $10 each.
Okay. And where is it?
Maplewood Center.
Maplewood Center. Okay.
31735 Maplewood Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to make these flyers. And this is a tough one, too, to read.
Yeah. Cupcake decorating for kids.
Yeah.
Ages 7 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
$50 per person.
5 weeks.
And is it 5 weeks?
Yeah, 5 weeks. Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. That starts October 1st through the 29th at the Radcliffe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Okay, 5 years. Public service anniversary. Friday, October 4th from 8 to 5 at Garden City branch. Come join us. 5838 Middlebelt Road in Garden City.
Yeah.
Free home value desktop appraisals.
Wow, that's the credit union over there. Wow, they've been there 5 years already. That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Good for them.
Craft Day, make your own jack-o'-lantern coaster, October 5th from 11 to 12, $10 per person. All ages welcome
At
the gardens.
Radcliffe.
Sponsored by the Garden City Parks and Recreation Department.
Yep.
And this is probably at Radcliffe.
Yep, Radcliffe, 1751 Radcliffe.
An autumn craft festival at the Westland VFW post, 3321, which is located at 1055 South Wayne Road in Westland.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be on Saturday, October 5th.
From 12 to 6. Yep.
An autumn crafts festival, music, food, trucks, crafts, tarot readings, a magic show, fun for all ages. It's going to be on Saturday, October 5th. And it's located at, what is that address?
5 Wayne Road. Yep.
Okay. In Westland.
Right. This is another, if you want to meet the candidates. I got this today from
Oh, yeah.
PTA's putting it on.
Right. In Old Erie Auditorium on October 7th from 6 to 7:30.
Yep. It's going to be a moderator-led Q&A and informal meet and greet.
Yeah. Neighborhood Watch. Next one is going to be on October 8th. It's going to be at the police department. They're on the second Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Wagella's next coffee hour is on October 10th. It's located on the second Thursday of each month from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Radcliffe Center.
Yeah, those are winding down too. Yeah. He'll be our guest too. Coming up.
Okay. Farmhouse Food Truck Oktoberfest from 12 to 8. Yeah, I forgot to give what the time or something on this thing yesterday. October 12th.
Yeah, at the council meeting, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody had to correct.
Kim had to.
Yeah. Had to rub it in, didn't she?
Yeah. Then she doesn't even show up for the Kiwanis meeting because she's out of town. So I couldn't even find her. Garden City Parks and Recreation presents a pumpkin spooktacular Saturday, October 12th from, what is that, 1 to 2:30?
Yep.
A costume contest, cider and donuts, paint your own pumpkin.
Yep.
This is for kids ages 4 to, was that 13?
Yeah. $10 a kid.
$10. Okay.
A lot of Halloween stuff coming up.
Used book sale at the Garden City Public Library. Is that what? October 14th, 15th, and 16th from 11 to 7 is open to the general public, and October 14th from 10 to 11, friends of the library only. They'll have books. You can get books by the bag.
Yeah.
It's a good chance to add to your library.
Right.
Happy 10th anniversary of Garden City Business Alliance. Celebrate with us on October 16th.
Yep.
From 6 to 8. It's
Right.
open to the public. Where's it going to be?
Radcliffe Center.
Radcliffe Center. Okay.
Yep.
A trunk or treat in Garden City, October 24th from 5:30 p.m. It's a Thursday. $2 per kid. Tickets required. Limited tickets available. There's still supposed to be some tickets available, last I heard.
I guess they're going to cut it off at 1,000 tickets.
Right.
And this will be at the Radcliffe Center. And from what I understand, they're still looking for some trunks. And this is put on by the Garden City Community Coalition. They're taking that over.
Open skating at the Garden City Ice Arena every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 1:20. $7 for adults, $6 for children, $3 for skate rental.
Yep. And that's all of that. But I do have one here that was delivered to the house that I wanted to read. American Association of University Women in Dearborn. They're going to have their 71st annual used book and media sale. Friday, October 4th from 9 to 11, Saturday, October 5th, and Sunday, October 6th. And it's located at the Dearborn Ice Skating Center, 14900 Ford Road in Dearborn. It's on the second floor. They're going to have rare and collectible books, history, DVDs, CDs, vinyl, and many more categories. They're also going to have teacher discount on Friday and Saturday, 50% off all books. So that might be a good deal for teachers to get over there if they want to get some books.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the Rec Connect, they got the new one out. Exactly.
Right.
That's
September to February. There's a number of senior events in there, I noticed.
And I got the new October Marketplace came out today.
Right. I haven't picked that up yet, but
Yep. So we'll have that. You'll have that next week. But yeah, a lot of good things happening in Garden City as usual. We're going to have a lot of trunk or treats coming up, I would imagine.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, including a couple nice trips.
Yeah, I think Cheryl's going to
Cornwall's Turkeyville trip is
yeah, she's going to that.
on December 3rd.
She's also
Trip to-
starting a bunco club over at
Right, she's teaching bunco.
she's got like 25 or 26 people coming already.
I should show up for that because I don't know diddly about bunco.
You don't have to. They'll show you, they said. It's
Yeah.
oh yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff. Radcliffe Center, a lot of good stuff going on over there.
Cornwall's Turkeyville, Plymouth Orchard, Cider
Yes.
Mill.
Yep. So yeah, get your Rec Connect, that's for sure. That's got a lot of good stuff in it.
It does.
Very, very
I'm just
good.
looking at the senior programs, and I got like 8 pages of those.
Yeah. Okay. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Well, it is about that time. Podcast.
1 hour. Boy, it flew by, didn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
All right. A big thank you to Councilman Zachary Witt. If you would like to contact him, once again, you can email him at wittforcouncil@gmail.com, and he'll answer your questions. If you want to sign, whatever, you can. If you
How
have
about those Tigers?
Sandland, how about the Tigers? They won
Wow.
again. I just
They've
got
They
a
matched my prediction. I had said 84 wins at the beginning of the season, and
yeah, that's what we said. We said 84, and they got 85 now.
yeah.
I just got a text from Derek from DSD, 3-0 Marlins in the 5th inning.
All right,
Yeah,
that could knock it down to 1.
yeah, that's right. So let's go Marlins.
I don't know. 3 games against Chicago this weekend. I feel pretty confident they're going to wrap it up.
Yeah. Thank you, Lori.
No.
Appreciate it. We will see you, I believe, in 2 weeks. You're going to be on. So thank you, everyone in the chat room, for all the good questions and listening and behaving and all the good stuff. We appreciate you every week. That's for sure. All right. Like I said, contact Councilman Witt at wittforcouncil@gmail.com. Also, a big thank you to my fantastic co-hosts, Dr. Tom Iwinski and Mike Jones. Any final thoughts, Mike? Did you get your
Yeah, I
booster?
think we're going to get our shots tomorrow.
Okay. We got
That's our
ours,
plan.
what did I say, a week ago?
Did you have to pay for those at all?
No, insurance. Insurance takes
Yeah.
it. So yeah, I
Good.
got them both. We got them both in the same arm at the same time, flu and booster. So also a huge thank you and shout out to each and every one of you for sharing part of your time with us tonight and every week. We really appreciate it. We're celebrating 14 years on air, and we owe it all to you. So thank you very much. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late tonight by going to facebook.com/GCChat, and feel free to share it with your friends as well. Also catch us over on our YouTube channel. Just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show, and you'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. Just click on the live tab button, And please, while you're there, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button. We would appreciate that. And as always, at the end of our shows, we like to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And whenever you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Any final thoughts, Mike, other than getting the shots, right?
Yeah, I would urge everybody to get vaccinated.
Yep.
I'm getting,
Season's coming.
yeah.
COVID's still out there. Now they're saying whooping cough is spreading. Jeez, oh, Pete.
I had whooping cough when I was like 4.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's pretty tough.
Whooping cough, chicken pox, and something else. I don't know, pneumonia.
I had everything but the mumps, and I don't want them now.
No.
No. Remember, folks, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. And please don't hesitate. Vaccinate, like Mike said. Get that COVID booster, your flu shot, RSV, any other shots you might need, pneumonia, whooping cough. They're saying now you can get a shot for that. They got a shot for everything.
Shingles.
Yeah, shingles. Yeah. Remember, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting others as well. And Mike, if you see something,
say something.
Absolutely. Say something. We need to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to drtomsweather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website over there full of good weather information, especially if you have friends and relatives down in Florida. You want to stay on top of that. So we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you would like to contact any of us here at the chat, once again, email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We'd like to hear from our listeners. Let us know how we're doing and what you'd like to see more of. We will see you next week, October 3rd, when our guest will be another council candidate, Karen Hughes. She's going to be here. So until then, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat and also over on our YouTube channel. Search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. Be sure to click on that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your week and good night. Mike, take care, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.